it is good. I think it is best. Can you say that? Lord, I hear it. Most of you.
Olúwa tó sìn, Olúwa.
Somebody say, let go be breath, let go be. Hey, with all of my heart, I will leave all my voice, but to you, I will sing. Praise back, my praise, my praise, my praise, my praise, say, my praise, I give to you, my praise, God wonder, God wonder, that He can change, my praise, God wonder, God wonder, God wonder, that He can change, hey. They are waiting, I go to you. I praise you. I praise. I praise.
Lift up your hands to heaven and give Him worship. Appreciate God for this morning. Give Him worship, give Him praise, give Him glory, give Him adoration. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Shall we be seated? Why is the light here dim? Who turned the light? The light here. Put it on. Those of you that are sitting at the back there, why are you sitting there? Move forward. Why are you sitting at the back? Godwin, those people outside, are they part of us? Godwin, those people outside, tell them to move inside. Are they part of us? What are they doing inside? Outside, rather. Now, one of the cardinal keys and pillars that this ministry is resting upon is financial prosperity. So financial prosperity is one of the pillars of this ministry. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. That prosperity is in phases. There is spiritual prosperity, mental prosperity, bodily prosperity, financial prosperity, marital prosperity. These are the 5 pillars upon which this church is resting upon. So from the beginning of this ministry, one of our cardinal pursuits is financial prosperity. And that's why every convention, we must go back to that basic and visit and revisit it. Financial prosperity. Our convention will not be complete until that subject is addressed among us. So the subject of our discussion this afternoon is keys to wealth creation. Keys to wealth creation. Keys to wealth creation. The first thing I want you to know and to understand is that in the kingdom of God that will belong to a redemption, wealth creation is compulsory, is a major requirement, wealth creation. There is nothing you accomplish on earth that is made easy and accessible without wealth. Ecclesiastes chapter 8 told us that money answereth all things. Our coming to this convention and the packaging of this convention is on the platform of availability of wealth. Every year when we come to this convention, the hostel where you are staying will pay 600,000 naira for the 3 or 4 days that we spend in that hostel. 600,000 is what we pay for that accommodation. This year, they increased it to 1.6 million. So that place we are spending for 2 or 3 days, we pay 1.6 million. Last year, we still pay 600,000 naira. This year is 1.6 million. In fact, we were angry. We went to Baptist Academy, Baptist CMS Grammar School there, to get the same hostel. They gave us for 5.4 million. So we ran back to this place. When they said their own has increased to 1.6 million, we said, who is going to pay it? So we ran to CMS Grammar School, Arigadia. The hosts were there. They said they can't take it for us. Instead, we pay 5.4 million. So we ran back to this place to pay 1.6 million for what we are paying 600,000 every year. This food you ate from Wednesday to tomorrow is 5.4 million. This food they are cooking there, 5.4 million. This food they are cooking there. That food you are cooking, the food you are eating that didn't make any meaning to you. 5.4 million. That's the amount to give. Apart from the food that is given to guest ministers that come and go, that one is not part of it too. These people that brought machine here, this we have our own. Then we felt we need to, so that our own we have 750,000, almost 1 million. Now, the vehicle that used to go and pick you here and there, is 200,000. So calculate. So this convention, the money we have paid out to this convention now is between 10 to 12 million. And if we tell you that we are going to postpone the convention, we will not do it, we will look stupid to you. And ask every branch, how much did you contribute? But that is not where I'm going. Money answereth all things. Money answereth all things. So if you are a Christian or you are a pastor and a church and you close your eyes to the issue of money, you won't go anywhere. Nothing gets done without money. Nothing gets done without money. We told them as CMS Bariga, we said, we don't need your facility. We only want to sleep and wake up. We will go to our church and be there all through. We don't need your hall. We don't need your field. Only to sleep and go to our church. We come back again in the night. All we need your facilities for is to sleep and wake up the following day. They said 5.4 million. They said they are not about that. Even if we come to that place and cough and go out, we must pay it. CMS is an Anglican church. It's a church. And they know that we're a church. So we ran from church to go back to school that is not church. Because sometimes even Muslims are better than Christians. If it's a mosque we go to take, they may not charge you more than 200,000. If it's a mosque, the church. And what pains me is that we are not using the place now. That hostel is empty. Nobody give them 1 kobo. It's empty throughout this convention. Even if they have taken 1 million, the hostel is empty. Nobody is using it. That's where our brain does not carry us to. Money. There is nothing you want to do in life that will succeed without money. If what you need will not produce any result, then it does not need money. Money answereth all things. Money answereth all things. Therefore, not to talk about money is closing our eyes to the value and the necessities of life. How your life will be, your marriage, anything you want to do in life, how it want to be, is a function of money. So we must talk. That's the first thing I want to tell you. There are a lot of things that you may want to do. There are a lot of things that you may want to accomplish. There are a lot of things. Emmanuel now come about those that are having outstanding projects. You know why the projects are outstanding? No money. That's why the projects are outstanding. If money comes, the project will be outstanding. It will not be outstanding again. Money. Let money come now. We go and buy campground. We will not need to rent or we build facilities there. We'll be there 2 or 3 days. That'll be okay. We finish, we come back. It's money. The second thing I want to tell you is this. Listen, I've told you the first thing in life, money answers all things. There is nothing you need that you don't need money for. Some years ago, in Pastor Festus' church, a lady got pregnant and wanted to deliver. I went to these nurses, these house nurses, these nurses at the back of the house, and registered to them. So by the time the woman wanted to deliver, ran back there, the pregnancy, the delivery became complicated. So the lady was losing blood. So they need to transfuse blood. The woman went and got blood and poured into that woman, not knowing that it was HIV blood. The blood was not screened. So immediately they pour it, the woman and the baby carry HIV. Immediately the woman delivered, not up to 6 months, she died. When we went for the burial, I called the man, I said, why should you take your wife to go? Don't you see maternity centers? Why do you go there? He said, no money. No money. So it was no money that pushed them to under the house to register there. That no money killed the wife and the child. There are a lot of things that no money has done, more than what Satan has done. What no money has done to us is more than what Satan has done. So I'm not saying that you should love money more than, but the desperation to get money must be in every man, because you don't have it. What you will lose for not having money will be greater than what you gain for not having it. The desperation to get money must be in every man. You must not be lethargic about money. You must be desirous and be desperate to get money. There are many people that are sick, that die. That the reason for the death is the medication that is available to them. Fashawe was talking here yesterday that he had heart problem. He told us yesterday that it was God, the mercy of God, but he traveled abroad. Come, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? He traveled abroad. maybe if he was not opportune to travel and get the attention he getting abroad, if it is here, he would have finished. You know how much they pay flight to go abroad? You know how much to attend to medical facility abroad when you don't have insurance? You know how much? So we are thanking God now that the life has been spared. The money is there. Money is there. There are thousands of people that have lost their life, that have died because of absence of money. So listen, the craze for money, the desire for money must be in every man. And you must not look at it with just ordinary eyes, because every person who have preached upon this altar have told us that hunger and thirst are compulsory for every delivery of life. Hunger and thirst. Anything that you take for granted in life and that you don't have a desperation for, that you don't long for, you don't attract. Our life has remained the way we are because of the way we have taken our life. There is nothing you desperately long for that you don't get. I was telling you this morning, Emmanuel trekked from University of Benin to Akure for anointing. So he got it. Trek from Benin to Akure. Whatsoever you take for granted, you don't attract. Whatsoever you don't long for, you don't get to. Because everybody who have preached at this conference have told us that life does not answer to luck. There is nothing like that he is lucky. No. 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 If there is luck, you should have met one. As I was growing up in life, when I was in the University of Ife, there are no vacation that I came home, apart from the fact that I don't have where to go. But sometimes problems of life are advantage. The reason why many of you are complacent that there is nothing that will push you to a place of pressure. Sometimes when I talk to my children and I see the way they are responding, because I don't like to force people, I laugh, I look at them. The fact that you have parents that are rich, or you have churches where they meet your needs, maybe it doesn't. When I was growing up in life, because I don't have parents to go to, no parent to ask for money from, nobody will welcome me that there is semester vacation. Some of you will have parents today, you are still talking, bragging, and talking to your parents anyway, the way you like. I don't blame you. You have them. Thank God you are not an orphan, but we are orphan. Now, my not being able, after vacation holiday, no place to go to, no parents to go to, I stay on campus throughout the holiday. Everybody has gone. University of Ife is a very big place. The whole of the campus become empty. Staff don't come to work because there's no person to attend to. The campus will be like a desert, empty. You can walk 1, 2, 3 miles and not meeting human being. So I will be the only person on campus. I spend that time in fasting and prayer. Because even if I didn't want to fast, who will give me food? They don't even cook during that time. So I will be on campus in the night praying, going to biological gardens, fasting. That is how the spirit of fasting entered into me, that I don't know how to eat again. I will spend my time reading, studying. By the time I did that one for 4 years, University of Ife, I was a changed person. There must be a hunger and thirst in you that lead you to where you are going. Without that hunger and thirst, you can't, your identity can never change in life. Hunger and thirst. When my ministry started and God began to help me, Emmanuel's father, because we grew up together, when I went home, by then, God has been using me. I went home with some of my team. The father said, I went to Kitupupa. I think that was when Femi started work for us at Kitupupa. I went to hold a crusade at Kitupupa in our church. So Femi has booked for an hotel. The father heard that I was around and came to see me. So I went to their house. The wife cooked food for me because it was me that made them to marry. So the wife cooked food for me, our traditional food. I ate. When I finished eating, he said, "You can't go tonight. You are going to sleep in my house." When did you sleep together last? I said, "No problem." So I told him, I said, "Don't worry. I'll come to the hotel tomorrow." He was just building the house then, building the house. So we went to their bedroom. He gave me their master bedroom. He left and went to sleep in the wife's room. I slept on his bed, very big bed. I slept. I didn't know. Emmanuel was a small boy then. I think he was just finishing secondary school. So the following day, I entered my car and I drove off. I went to the hotel. He told the father, he said, "Daddy, please give that room that Reverend, that the Akimelu slept on. Don't allow anybody to enter into that room." The father said, "What do you want to do?" He said, "I want to sleep there." He said, "I want to wrap myself with a cloth with which he wrap himself till tomorrow." The father said, "That's okay." So he entered to the room. The father locked the door and took the key. Emmanuel slept on that bed that I slept upon and covered himself with a cloth with which I covered myself for 24 hours. The following day, the father came and opened the door. "Emmanuel, are you still there?" I said, "Yes." "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes." "You want to eat now?" He said, "Yes." He came out from that room. He went to that bed that I slept upon that bed, and used the cloth to cover himself for 24 hours. He said, "What is your friend carry that is making them to look for me all over the world? I want it." The father said, "That's okay." That's how the boy got to where he is. It's not by accident. He wrapped himself with that cloth for 24 hours. He told the father to take the key and never to come near that place. You see, there are some things you see in people that will make you to know that they are going somewhere. There are also some things you see in people that make you to know that these people will end where they are going nowhere. There are something. Sometimes when I see many of us the way we live, I just conclude that this one is going nowhere. It can't go anywhere. That's the attitude. If you see people that are going somewhere, sir, you will know. Yeah, that's it. You must have a longing and a desperation for money to attract money in life. You must have a longing. I am not saying that you should give yourself to the love of money and be looking. No. But the desire. The desire. You listen, you must hate poverty. You know why? I grew up in a family of acute poverty. I grew up in a family of acute their poverty. My mother gave birth to 5 sons, no daughter. I am number 4. Number 5, the last born of our family, is there. 3 are ahead of me. Till tomorrow, the remaining 4 are covered for it. Covered. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5. They can't buy sweater to tell you that there is something that brought me out. All of the remaining to pay the school fees of their children is me. All of them. Everybody. So, and it is not by accident that I came out like that, sir. There was a longing and a terrible effort. Up till today, those things are still there. If I tell you of the 24 hours of the day, now a lot of people have preached here now. From all the preaching that people have preached here now, a book is out that must come out before November. From all this, what these people preach, and a book must be out by December. You know what it takes to write a book? There must be a longing and a desperation for money. I'm not talking of the negative, in the positive. You must have desire to be rich, to make money. Because money is not inherited, it is earned, it is created. One man create. Money is created. They don't bequeath it, they don't inherit it, they create it. That's the problem of money. They create. That's why they talk of wealth. One man create it, they create it. So if you have a desperation for it, you go into the journey of how it is created. And creation of money has no regard to anything in life. It's not education. Education is part of it. It's not background. It's not. You make conscious effort to create money. Your wealth creation capability depends upon how independent you will be in the realm of finances. You created. Money answers to creation capabilities and tendencies. The degree by which you can create it. How do you enter into wealth creation? That's the keys I want to give you. Let's start. Genesis 42. Genesis 42. Genesis 42. How do you enter into wealth creation realm? Wealth creation possibilities in life. Genesis 42, verse 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. Look at it. And Joseph was the governor over the land. This is where we are going. And he it was that sold to all the people of the land. He it was that sold to all the people in the land. Let's go back to verse 9. Verse 9. And Joseph remembered the dreams that he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land that ye come. Verse 10. And they said unto him, Nay, my Lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. Look at verse 6. He it was that sold to all the people of the land. Look at verse 9. Look at verse 9. No, verse 10. And they said unto him, Nay, my Lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. Verse 6 said, it was Joseph that sold. Verse 9, verse 10 said, his brethren came to buy. So money comes from buying and selling. Money comes from buying and selling. The person that sells will collect money from the people that come to buy. He it was that sold. So Joseph was the one that was selling. To buy food that we come, his brother came to buy. You can't buy with mouth. You buy with money. So listen. To create money, you must have product that people patronize to buy. That is the zero about. It's not more than that. That's to create wealth. There must be a product that you are selling that people need. To get money, you must be a seller. You must not be a buyer. There must be something you are selling. And so, listen, everybody. If there is no product that is at your disposal, product that you are producing and sell for people to come and buy, you can never have money. Money answers to selling. Money answers to selling. They came from their other end of the world to come and look for Joseph. Joseph said, You are spies to see the nakedness of the land that you come. They said, No, sir, to buy food are we come. Meanwhile, Joseph was the one that was selling food. So they came from the other end of the world because there was a man that was selling. Money comes from selling. To create wealth, therefore, you must command products that command patronage. You must have products that you create that attract patronage in the market of life. And listen to me, if there is nothing that you have that people need and are looking for you for, you die poor. That's the summary. In Genesis 41, from 54. And the 7 years of death began to come, according as Joseph had said, and the death was in all the land, But in all the land of Egypt there was bread. 55. And when all the land of Egypt was famished, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. And Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, Go unto Joseph. What he said to you, do. And the famine was over all the face of the earth. And Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians. And the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. And all countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because that the famine was so sore in all the land. Wow. All countries all over the world came to Egypt to Joseph. In fact, when they came to Egypt, in 1 King chapter 10. 1 King chapter 10. We read in 1 King chapter 10 verses 1 to 10 of the Queen of Sheba, who came from the other end of the world and came to Solomon. What he brought to Solomon, the needs of our life, Solomon met. So by the time he got to Solomon, he dropped all the wealth that he came with. Well, we came to verse 23. Verse 23, 1 King chapter 10. So King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which God has put in his heart. Look at verse 25. And they brought every man his present, vessels of silver, vessels of gold, and garment, and armor, and spices, and horses, and mules, a rate year by year. At the bottom. So they came to Solomon, and when they got all that they needed with Solomon, they pay money in gold, in diamond, in silver. Bible says rate by rate every year. That's how money come. So everybody, sir, if there is no product that you are selling that people need, money will not come. Money won't jump on you. There are things that attract money to a man in life. What are the 7 keys to command product for patronage in the market of life? What are the 7 keys to command patronage in the journey of life? Zion, where are you coming from? Huh? You came from Akwanga because of this convention. Akwanga is far from here. You know how much they spend on transport to bring you here, and you are walking around. Huh? Huh? Zion. Number one, discover your divine endowment, your giftings, and your potentials. Discover your divine endowment, your giftings, your potentials, your talents. That is the first thing. That is your product that you can sell in the market of life. God has created every man. There is no man that is empty. There is no man that is useless. God has created every man with specific gifts. Every man has a gift, has a potential, has a talent, has an endowment. God created that one in every man so that you will have something to sell in the market of life. And in the mystery of God, what touch this girl? Which branch are you from? Which branch are you from? Huh? Your friend invited you. Is that your friend here? Where is it? Where is he living? Okay, don't sleep. Listen to me. But if you are from any of the parish, I will ask you to stand up. So listen to me. Everybody has a particular gift that God has created in him. Everybody. There is no person that does not have at least something. It's either you can sing, or you can dance, or you can pray, or you can talk. If you are a stammerer, there is something you can do as a stammerer that an orator can do. Even if you have a limitation, that limitation is a product that you can sell. Everybody has a gift, a talent, something that you can do that another person cannot do. God did it in such a way to primary. I was in primary 1 in 1969. I was in primary 1 1969. 1972, I think I was in primary 3 or primary 4. When I was in primary school, I discovered that I have photo kind of special brain. Every time we were in class, when they ring the bell for short, we break a bit, break. We have short break and long break. We will leave the class and come to the print field. They will do sport for us, head something, do sport. After we sit down at this, we sit down on the field. When we sit down on the field, all my classmates will come and sit around me for what our teacher taught us in the morning that they are not clear with. Arithmetic. That he told them. So I begin to teach them. So anytime we finish, we are in break. My friends will come and sit down the field with me, and I will be teaching them. Sometimes I teach them more than the way our teacher taught us. He make all of them to love me, and they're always around me. Up to primary school. By the time I entered to modern school, 1974, 1975, I entered to modern school. When we close school, we come to our house. All my friends and my mates, more than 30, 40 of them were in our house to read, to study. Those things that they didn't understand from what I will be teaching them. It was when I became born again later that I discovered that I had the gift of inculcating knowledge, that I was a teacher. That became my ministry up to today. It has been there before I became born again. So your talent has nothing to do with salvation. The salvation will not brush it up when you became born again. I had the gift of, there is nothing I explain to you that you will not understand. That's what I explain to you. Today, traveling outside Nigeria is still the same thing. All churches that call me by God, it may be Genesis chapter 1 verse 2 that they have read and read and read and read. By the time I get to that place, they say, is this the Genesis? Will be okay. It has been with me before I became born again. That's why unbeliever can become wealthy while a believer is poor. Because salvation has nothing to do with wealth creation. You must discover a particular gift, a particular talent, a particular special potential that you have. And listen to me, your predispositions in life, our individual differences. Some people are cool. They are not violent. They are introvert. Some people are extrovert. They can talk. Some people are orators. Some people are not, they are not given to talk. Some people are anything that you are is related to your gifting. If you can't talk, it is because of what God has deposited inside of you. There is something that you have, as somebody who in school cannot talk, that the person that talk does not have. The beginning of wealth creation is to discover your gift and your talent, because that is where God has designed that you must be wealthy. You must be able to locate what is the special endowment and the gifting of God in you that you can sell From the time I was coming up in life, I knew I had the grace to inculcate knowledge. By the time I became born again, I developed it. That is what I am saying up to today. Everybody that is looking for me all over the world, if Fashawe is having any program convention, until I pick my own date, he does not have any other guest minister. Say, let Baba Kimwelu pick his own date before any other. When I was going to US, and Olowo Koroku called me that I should come and open, I said, I'm going to US. He said, I will carry you from my church to airport. He said, Akimwelu, to bawa convention tita. Because he knew that if he give me the team, this year, the team of his something was the great physician. He sent it to me. By the time I got to that place and I told him what is the meaning of physician, well, actually, a minimum plan team. He will need revelation. Only me. He said, what I mean by the great physician is to heal sickness. Me, my way can mean what I heal to you sickness, that you must have that thing inside of you that everybody does not have. That's the beginning of word creation. People must be looking for you for something. And if they have it, they won't look for you. If there is another person that have it, they will abandon you. But if you are the only person that have it, and no any other person can do it like you, they don't have option. They don't have option. That is the beginning of work. That's the first key. Develop. If you have not developed your gifting, your talent, your something that God has created in you that is not in another person, is not what you read in school. It's not what they talk. A particular special endowment or gifting or talent to God is you can't be wealthy. And God has invested it in every man. That thing God developed, you don't get it by going to school. It's there. You must know it. You must know it's there. So, it may be ability to relate, ability to make friends. They call it Oloyaya. Ability to Oyaya. It's a gift. It's not everybody that has Oyaya. It's a gift. Ability to gather people together. Ability to relate. Ability to talk to people. Ability to relate people. Some people have that gift. They make a mess of it. You can package it for money. Something that you have that you know that it is unique with you. Everybody has it. Everybody has it. It may be ability to organize. Ability to organize. Wealth creation begins from looking inward. Wealth creation begins from looking inward. Wealth creation begins from looking inward. Looking inward to make a discovery of something that is inside of you that you have. Anything you manifest that gets people excited, that moves people, that gets people elated, that gives excitement to people is your gift. It's your gift. Look at this boy, Kunle Ajayi. He didn't learn playing trumpet from school. He grew up. He was just. And when Redeem started, we just come to Redeem and begin to. And Baba discovered the Bible. Said, this thing is very good. Baba draw him. Anytime I want to preach, play it for me. It's a gift. Today now, that man has houses in all nations of the world. Anywhere Baba is going, we must play that trumpet before Baba start preaching. It's no school. It's a gift. If you know that you know how to smile, that you have to smile. And be saying, why are you always laughing? It's a gift. Package it to say. Are you hearing me? When you have something that, if there are some people that are very cheerful, some people can smile, some people love people, they live together. And people say, he doesn't know how to frown, he doesn't know how to be angry, he just it's a gift. Know that I have a gift around this area, and that thing can fetch you money. Package it. You know, I told you, I think it was 2 years ago, I was in America. I was in Los Angeles with my daughter, Victoria. I was preaching for Victoria and their church. When Victoria brought this case to me, and the thing amazed me, the guy was, the lady that gave birth to that boy, the boy did not marry the lady. It was boyfriend and girlfriend. So it was boyfriend and girlfriend they were doing. The lady got pregnant and gave birth to this boy. When he gave birth to this boy, he went to the father. The father said, I'm not ready for marriage. I've told you to abort it. We are not married. His boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not. You gave birth to him. I told you to abort it. You say no. It's your problem. So the man withdrew and refused to accept responsibility as the father of the boy. So the lady took the boy and began to struggle to make ends meet. I think they were from Oyo. Because the boy did not grow up with the boy now grew up with their grandmother. So the boy developed this ability to speak Yoruba. You know, this Yoruba all over dialect, Igbo, every other thing, has the deep dialect than the superficial dialect. For example, if I speak Yoruba now, my Yoruba is not the deep Yoruba. You will have known that. Now, there are the deep Yoruba, the Oyo Yoruba, the original Yoruba. The Oyo Yoruba is different from the Yoruba I'm speaking. I hope you understand it. When I speak my Yoruba now, it's like, that's how it is in every language. So because the boy now went to stay with the grandmother in Oyo, the boy grew up to develop this Yoruba. So even when the boy was growing up in the primary school, the boy will speak some proverb that adult cannot speak. The boy will say some Yoruba that the boy developed it. It was easy for him to speak that Yoruba, very deep Yoruba. And most of the time we don't declare that most of the things that are happening to us are not accidental. Anything that is happening to you in life is not by accident. Listen to me. Including the problem you have, God has a purpose for it. Every experiences of life are divinely purposed. The problem we have is that we don't take cognizance of some of these keys of life. So the boy speak that Yoruba, every time. So by the time the boy went to school, they said sometime in the school, the teachers will call him to begin to talk to him because they want to hear him talking those Yoruba. So, a woman who was a friend of the mother invited the lady to US. The lady got visa and traveled to US. By the time he got to US, they did everything together to package the papers of the lady. The lady, they were processing the green card of the lady to become citizen. The lady now said, but I can't leave my son in Nigeria because he has no father. He's with my grandmother. So the person that was helping the woman said, the lady said, okay, no problem. Give us her document. Let's see how we can. So he submitted so they packaged the documents of the boy and they gave the boy visa. So the boy traveled to US and began to stay. Meanwhile, the mother is also staying with somebody. So the boy and the girl was the lady and the boy were staying with the family. And they were there. So they were attending Victoria's church in Los Angeles. All of a sudden, they said there is a producer that is doing a movie. You know, Los Angeles is the home of this movie. God bless you. Is it Hollywood? They call it? Hollywood. I've been there. It's as big as the whole of this Lagos. So, Hollywood. So, there is a producer in Hollywood that is doing a movie. A section of the movie was in Yoruba. They now wanted somebody who could speak pure Yoruba in that movie. And you know the kind of American. So they brought out the advert. They said more than 1,000 people applied. The Yorubas were not clean. They didn't take them. Incidentally, today, you know, we are in the world of AI. Now, if you want to do something, you don't need panel. As interview, AI is a panel. If you go to AI will tell you whether the Yoruba is pure or whether it is not pure. Are you hearing me? So all those people who came, they passed them through AI. AI rejected them. He said their Yoruba was not pure. So they have interviewed more than 1,000 people. They became tired. One boy in the Hollywood now came and was telling them that, please, if you know anybody that can speak Yoruba, we'll So one person said, there is a boy in our church. The mother had just come from Nigeria. That boy speaks Yoruba. The kind of Yoruba that when you hear. So the guy said, bring the boy. They brought the boy. They carried the boy. They went to Hollywood Village. And they brought the boy. Immediately they brought the boy there. They sat down. They asked him. When the boy speaks Yoruba, they said, wow. So they brought AI to subject him. AI said, that is the best Yoruba on planet Earth. The best Yoruba on planet Earth. They tried the movie and brought the boy there. By the time the boy did the movie and they passed through their system, their computer, and AI, 100% excellent. The movie producer carried the boy. They gave him first gift, $250,000. The first gift they gave the boy, $250,000. That was the first gift they gave to that boy. Now, they signed a contract with him for 10 years to be with them on their movie. They signed a contract with him on their movie. They accepted responsibility for his citizenship. They accepted responsibility for his school to university level. They accepted it. They signed contract. They signed contract with that boy for his education to university level. They signed contract with him to work with them for 10 years. They signed contract with him. They signed contract with him to be giving him $250,000 per quarter of the year for every slot they do. The story of the mother changed. How much did they buy house? $50,000. The mother pay. The father had in Nigeria. The father said it's his son. That they should go and do a DNA. That's his son. They must do DNA. That boy is his son. The mother said, when did he become your son? Did he become your son this year? Where were you for the past 14 years that I give you back to him? So it's now son. Yeah, no. The father said we go to court. The story of that boy changed radically. How? No school, no education. If we are ordinarily speaking Yoruba, and they said the talent of that Yoruba had been in that boy when they went to nursery school. He will speak a Yoruba that their teachers will call him and begin to ask him questions. He will speak the deep Yoruba tongue. That was what he went to sell in America. Yeah, that boy has entered to his millions now. Entered to his millions in America. He became the savior of the mother, the redeemer of their family. The father who rejected him is begging him. Italian. There were many people that had PhD in Yoruba that are in America. But your gifting and your talent is no schooling. It is what is inside of you. Everybody must discover something that is inside. So when creation begins from looking inward, you must discover that there is no person that God created without a particular talent and gifting in him. That is the first key to wealth creation in life. Anything, listen, that you discover that you do naturally, they don't force you to do it, that you find easy to do naturally, you get result in it, and people like it and benefit people, is your talent. That is what you need to sell for wealth in life. You don't despise it. You don't just commonize it. You see how you can bring it and package it. As long as people, I read about a man that said they said the man can dance. Look at Michael Jackson. Do you know that people go to Michael Jackson's shows not only because of the song but the dancing? Michael Jackson will take the leg. Sometimes he will take this leg for 10 minutes. He will be waving the leg like this. The leg will be like fish. You'll be waiting for 10. You will be wondering how he will take the leg. People they don't learn dancing in school, sir. It's not the song of Michael Jackson that they go to look for when they go for a show. The leg, the dancing. And people pay thousands to watch that man for just 30 minutes. The leg, the twisting of the leg. And there are some people that have that kind of dancing step that despise it. And they go like that. Anything you discover that is a gift in you, that is not another man, is a product that you can package and sell in the market of life. It's a product. There are many things that God has packaged in you to make money that you despise and you throw away. I can't mention all of them. Can't mention all of them. Anything that is easy for you to do without struggling and that people appreciate. Oh, I like this you're smiling. I like this you're smiling. I like this you're. I like this you're. I like this you're. Anything you discover that people remark and make comment that they like in you is a product for sale. It's a product for sale. So that is the first key. Number 2. The second key. Okay, let me add this one to the talent and the gift. That this one is addition to number 1. The gift and the talent the potential and the endowment. Now, an addendum to that one is this: you develop and sharpen the skill. Develop and sharpen the skill, the potential, the talent by education, by apprenticeship, by skill acquisition. That is the way by which you can package the talent for sale. The moment you have discovered it, the moment you have discovered the talent, the gift, the endowment, the second thing you do is to develop it. You develop it by going to school. For example, if I had that gift of inculcating knowledge and teaching people at that time, and I didn't go to school, it will limit me. My going to school enhanced it. My going to school developed it. You developed it either by going to school, by going for apprenticeship, sitting under somebody who is also good in that area and taking you through. By skill acquisition, going to learn a skill, going to learn a trade along that line. Skill acquisition. You use it to develop your skill and your talents. So, number two, the second key that generates wealth, that creates wealth, is ability to see needs and to meet them. Ability to see needs and to meet them. Ability to see problems and fix them. Ability to see problems and fix them. The world is a theater of needs and problems that need to be solved. The world. There are diverse needs on the universe, diverse problems to be solved on the earth. As you come, if you come to a street like this, there are a lot of needs, problems that need to be solved. Ability to see needs and to meet them is a key to wealth creation. You know, some years ago, one of our sisters came to me that he wanted to resign from the bank. You are resigning from the bank? He said, yes. You are resigning from the bank? He said, yes. You are resigning from the bank? He said, yes. What do you want to do? You want to sit there at home? He said, no. The lady had been working in the bank for some time. But while he was working in the bank, he saw needs. He said he discovered that all his colleagues in the bank, they will be in that bank there from 8 o'clock to 8 p.m. They have no time, even during break. They hardly have time to go and buy rice. They send their messengers to go and buy rice for them and bring inside to come and say. All through from Monday to. The lady said, we have a lot of problems in that bank. We have a lot of problems in that bank. The lady said, he decided to He left that bank. He started by meeting the people that are working in the bank managers, some of the bank and the staff at the bank. Sir, he went and bought foodstuff, gari, every other thing, and packaged the foodstuff, and come to the bank to go and think, which one do I bring for you on Tuesday? Those people have no time to go to market. They have no time to go to my tool. So he started by packaging rice, beans, gari, every other thing, and bringing it to them in the bank. Oh, thank you. I need 2. I need 3. I need 4. Please help. That's how it began. He packaged right because he know that those people have no time to go to. Even on Saturday, some Saturday they are tired and they are sleeping. So he bought the rice, he packaged it, beans, gari, everything, and take to them in the bank. Sometimes in one bank, the one they will give to her to come to distribute in 1 week is enough for her salary for the whole month. He will package them and then we bring it. That's how we started. From there to another bank. From there to another bank. From there to another bank. It came to a time that those people will ask her, please, I want to give you money so that all that I need in a month, you help me to go and buy them and bring them to my house. It came to a time that they said, please, get caterer that can come and help us to cook it and pack it them in the freezer for the week. That's how the lady began. In less than 1 year, he has bought about 3 trucks. The house he couldn't be built for you. He has built houses. The lady entered to millions. He came to that day. He has her card. They can, please help me produce so something. Get it. He came to a time that he now has caterers that go to help them to cook the food, put there. Before you know what is happening, most of the banks have used her as consultant for food. That's what the lady was doing. Now listen, he was working in the bank. There are many other people who work in the bank that didn't see that need. They just work. At the end of the day, they close, they go home. They work and close. It took her for her eyes to be able to say, this is a need. These people are working in the bank. They have no time to go to market. They have no time to cook. They have no time. Somebody must be there to fix this thing for them. So prosperity comes from ability to see needs and to fix it. One lady was with us when we were at First Stack or something. That was also working in the bank. He started from Microfinance Bank. He said when he was working at he said that Saturday, he said he did Zobo. He now did her own Zobo and made it special. Put garlic. Did it very special Zobo and took it to the office. He gave it to their manager. Gave it to one of the people. They took the Zobo. The manager said, Rose, where did you get this thing? He said, I did it. You did it? He said, yeah. The manager said, you did it? He said, yeah. He said, our family has function this weekend. Can you do 500 for us? Our family has function this weekend. Can you do it? He said, no problem, sir. He closed from work on Friday, very early, and went to market and bought all the things and packaged it and finished it. He didn't sleep Friday to Saturday. Very early on Saturday morning. Look for a vehicle. Package it, carry it for that. They were doing the Zobo. The bank manager said, I have some special product for you. I'm not giving you Fanta. I'm not giving you Coke. He said, we're in a world where we should be particular about our head. I have a special. So they open it, 500. They serve. When all the people there drank that Zobo, and you know the people that came to that place, people working in oil company, people that are, they say, where did you get it from? Where did you get it? He said, there is a girl in my office that produced it. In less than 3 months, the lady has resigned from banking work. He was doing Zobo. He will do for people in oil company. They book ahead. We have wedding at so time. We have burial at so time. They book ahead, sir. They book ahead. The lady became Zobo manufacturer. Her zobo was different from the zobo they were doing outside. The lady became zobo man, carried to, and in less than some few months of the lady has entered to millions.